I want to be respectful to medicine, because I do understand that people spend many years educating themselves on things. So of course, they have a knowledge, but I'm just a believer in anything that it's not like one size fits all. And I think that's even in medicine. Like, okay, we know what, studies show and things like that, but we all are individuals. We all have our own unique makeups in our bodies. So yeah, maybe this has worked for however many hundreds of people, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for me. So there were times in the hospital, one time that stands out, they were giving me all these medications, right? So I would call it the hospital crack. Like, literally, I was like, this is just the hospital crack. They just pass it out because they just wanted to give it to everybody in the hospital, because there were certain things that they just give you, and they would come with a little white cup and like, oh, here are your meds for the day. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm that girl. You're not just gonna tell me something, because I feel at that point I'm like, I've taken the time to educate myself, and I take that seriously. Like, you can't just tell me whatever you want to tell me and I'm supposed to go with that. Nah, son, you're gonna have to come a little different. So I would always ask, like, what is this? What does this do? What is this for? So one of the things, heparin, which, come to find out, I'm allergic to, it's supposed to keep your blood flowing, because of course if you're in the hospital, you're in the bed a lot, and they want which I understand that, they want it, they want your blood to flow. It was something else they were giving me, because they said, well, you're taking a lot of medication and we need you to be able to go to the bathroom. Well, oddly enough, I was going to the bathroom just fine until they started giving me that medication, and then I couldn't go. Probably TMI, but I'm just telling y'all things I went through. This is my journey. Heparin. So I was a person, I never got headaches, like, ever in life. I never would get headaches, like, at all. So I started having these headaches, and they started off, they asked you on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, the headache started off at a 7. For somebody who doesn't ever have headaches, that was intense. At least for me, it was pretty intense, having a headache at a 7. Well, it went from a 7 to a 19, to the point, and I am not exaggerating, the headaches were so bad, I literally, and I've lost, this is me, probably 45 pounds, lighter. So I've lost a lot of weight. I was never fat or anything, but I'm just saying I'm much smaller now. So I literally was punching the walls at the hospitals, like punching to like skin scraping on I'm punching the hospital walls that are like concrete with everything that I had in me, because the headaches were that bad, like, to the point I'm like, I'm about to die. That's how bad these headaches were. I just knew it. I said, God, I'm about to die from headaches. I didn't even know that was possible. Like, people die from headaches? Like, where they do that at? Inmates ain't gonna take me out. These headaches are. So I'm like, y'all gotta do something. And I'm like, it's one of these medicines y'all are giving me. Like, it's something y'all giving me. It's giving me these headaches. And they then brought every nurse, every doctor, everybody. Well, nothing is giving you headaches. I said, y'all have to tell me something. Like, I need to know. I said, I need to write on every prescription that I'm taking. They never gave me that. So by this point, they sent in a psychiatrist. They sent in a psychiatrist to see me. So at this point, because at this point, like I said, I've been in the hospital for, we're almost at a month mark now. And my mom wasn't there at this point. My dad and my brother were there. And the guy comes in, he sits down, and real psychiatrists, like, no disrespect, I think psychiatrists are very needed in the world. I always say if I had to go back to school, I would be a psychiatrist. So Doc comes in, he sits down, and he's asking me all these questions. And by this point, I'm pissed, y'all. I am at the highest point of pistivity. So he's asking me these questions, and I didn't sat up, I didn't motor my bed all. I'm like vertical, like I'm upright, because I want him to see me in all this seriousness. And I'm beginning to say things to him, and he just said, he said, let me ask you. He said, why do you think you're having headaches? And it threw me off. It shocked me. And I said, I think I'm having headaches because of one of these medications y'all are giving me. That's why I think that's why I think I'm having headaches. And he's like, really? I said, yeah. I said, for some reason they won't give me a write-up. I said, I can get on my phone and I can Google it, but I'm pretty, y'all got it. I need a write-up of these medications. I'm like, because half of the stuff I'm taking, I don't think I said they just give it to everybody. You put it in everybody's little white cup, and I have a problem with that. And I said, I've never had headaches ever. I said, so to me, I said, I don't have to be an MD to know that. Like, certain things I feel are just, God gave me a brain. They're like common sense, right? So he says, he asked me, he said, what are you taking? And, you know, I told him the medicines I was taking, heparin being one of them. And he literally scooted back in the chair. He said, there's nothing wrong with you. You're more sensible than a lot of people in this hospital. There's nothing at all wrong with you. This was a waste of my time. He was like, I really don't even understand why they called me up here. He apologized to me. He apologized to my dad. He apologized to my brother for wasting our time. And I thanked him because he didn't have to do that. You know, I could have flew off the handle with him, but it wasn't his fault. He was doing his job. They sent him to, you know, my room to do a job, and that's what he did. So he left, and I looked at my dad, and my dad was, you know, was trying to remain calm, and it was late. So by this time they were doing a, you know, they were changing shifts. So I knew that all of the ones that didn't want to cooperate with me, they went home. So look, nice little girl came. She was new. I said, can you do me a favor? I said, can you give me a printout of the medications I'm taking, like the descriptions of them? She said, sure. So she comes back with these descriptions that everybody else refused to give me. And I looked at the heparin one first. So that was the one that, I don't know why that name, it just, I don't know, it was just something about it. I just felt something. And when I read the description of heparin and it says, I went to side effects. I can't remember what the exact word was, but whatever word is past severe, that's what it said. Headaches. And I'm like, okay. They asked me about my eyes when I first got to this joint. I'm thinking maybe my eyes are, maybe I got the eye symptom now that they said most people with MS, that you lose your vision first. You have vision issues first. I'm like, clearly that's the kicked in, because I noticed does not say that I got, that the side effect is freaking headaches. You mean like the headaches in my head? Like, or is it another kind of headache? Because I didn't ask y'all clowns, like, for days now, is this a side effect? And they absolutely not. You ain't getting that from that. Why would I think that? Who thinks that they can have headaches as a side effect of a medication? I don't know. That's why they sent the psychiatrist to me, I guess. So, yeah, it just said it on the paper. So I had to pray, y'all, because I was not as delivered as I am today. In April of 2008, I was still very much so professional, but I could set it off at any moment. So I had to pray, because I'm like, I can't set it off how I want to, because I can't really move my leg how I want to move it right now. So I had to I had to compose myself. So I said thank you. And I had stuff up there because by a month in the hospital, I got highlighters up there, I got notebooks, all that kind of stuff. So I just politely went through and I just highlighted. And I underlined, because I knew at 7 o'clock, between 7 and 7:45, the doctor and the nurses were going to come in my room, because you can't sleep in the hospital. So when they came in there, I couldn't really say anything. And they asked me how I was doing, the typical thing. And I didn't say anything, because I knew at that point if I said something, it wasn't going to be right. It was going to be a lot of curse words. I'm not even going to lie. It was going to be a lot of curse words. Mixed with intelligence, but a lot of curse words. So I had the paper under me, because I didn't want nobody to come in and sneak and take it in the middle of the night. So I had it up under my, so I just took it out and I just slid it to them. And they're like, what's this? This is what I did, y'all. I just blank stared them, because Because I'm handing you this paper and you see this yellow highlighting, pink highlighting, read it. And they're like, you've been in here doing homework. At that point, I did lose it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I lost it. I'm not gonna say the curse words I say it now because I'm a better me. But I did. I went off because I've been asking y'all for days. I am punching walls. Y'all have given me morphine, Tylenol 3 with codeine, Motrin 800. They've given me what is the other one, like where you get your teeth pulled, and that people sell for money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just can't think of the name of it right now. Y'all have literally Vicodin and Valium. I'm not lying, y'all. They literally gave me all of those. The one that they said they couldn't give me anymore was the Motrin 800 because they were like, we don't want you to have an ulcer. Ulcer. At that point, I think I would have rather the ulcer. So they've given me all this stuff and nothing is working. Like nothing is making these headaches leave. And they look at that and all you can say to me is, oh, you were in here trying to do homework last night. I'm in here trying not to hurt y'all. I'm saying that to keep it nice. That's what I was in here doing last night. I was in here praying last night. I was praying for this exchange right now because I knew you were going to come in my room this morning. That's what I was doing last night after I got this piece of paper. So by this time, I'm like, so y'all know that I had to go into just calm mode. I said, so we know that we have a problem, right? And I said it would have smelled like, because I just need to understand that, make sure we all on the same page here. So we know we have a problem, right? And they said, all right, we're gonna be right back. We gotta run out really quick. We're gonna be right back. They abruptly ran out. Nobody ever came back. Nobody came back, y'all. Like literally, hours have gone by. I'm like, I'm not gonna say the doctor's name. I'm like, where is, such and such? Oh, he'll be back here. I'm thinking, and I'm not bragging. I was everybody's favorite patient, right? Because I was so positive. I was everybody's favorite patient. They literally could not believe how good I was taking the news. They were constantly asking me, did I have a breakdown yet? They're asking me all this stuff. And now I've gone from your favorite patient to, I can't find you. Like, you won't even come back in the room. So by this time, my family, because, they have to go back to work and stuff. So they're back up there. And I was my mom and I want to say my grandfather at that point. So now it's like the evening. And they come in the room and it's some guy that I don't even know. I had never seen him. He named all these titles that he was, and he was like, we need to meet with you and your family. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, y'all can come in the room, right? Oh no, we need to go to the conference room. I'm like, conference room? What's going on? So we get in the conference room. It's my doctor, it's the head nurse, it's the chief of the hospital, it's all these other titles that I'm like, I've not seen y'all and I've been here for a month. And it was to apologize to me about these headaches. Now, let's just be real. That was CYA. Y'all know what they mean. That's what they was doing. So they was covering it. They was trying to cover it very well because they knew I could have took it much further. Honestly, at this point, the stress that I was going through anyway, I just mentally wasn't even there. I was just really pissed off at the fact that y'all clowns sit the whole psychiatrist in on me. Like a psychiatrist. Like, really? So we get through that. And I think at about the 6-week mark, I believe it was either 5 or 6 weeks, they ended up releasing